It's 935 KDay mornings with your girl Cece, your boy Romeo.
We in here.
Yes, E-40, baby.
Area.
Come on.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, man. LA, this is second home for you, bro.
Off top.
For real,
I love
for
it out
real.
here. I love it out here.
I mean, what's a KDay concert without you? You know what I mean?
I know, man. You know, I love doing the KDay concerts.
We appreciate you, bro.
We have a great time. It's like a big family reunion up in that thing. You know what I mean?
It really is. I feel like when we do the KDay concerts, you guys are going from room to room, just catching up with everybody.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
slapping hands. I love
Great
that.
vibes.
But the dopest part is you still doing it big, though, man. Got this new record out. Loving that. I love the title of the album, man. Hit 'em with it, dog.
Practice makes paper.
Can you break that down for people that may not understand what you mean when you say
You know
that
how practice make perfect?
Yeah.
Yes.
If you just keep practicing, man, you're going to make paper,
Come
man.
on now.
Hey, I might have to hashtag and steal that slogan.
It's gravity. You ain't
Practice
stealing
makes
it.
paper, baby. Come on.
It's out there for everybody, man.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah, that's true, though. That's
Hello?
true. So putting this project together, man, you got a lot of cats on there with you. Let's talk about how they come about, E-40.
Oh, man. I got to look at how many people I got on that thing.
Quavo, Roddy
Yeah.
Rich. Shout out to Roddy
Oh,
Rich,
my
man.
God. Roddy Rich be going crazy.
Oh,
Yes.
man. Schoolboy Q, ASAP,
Oh, man. Them all my partners, man.
Scarface,
Good
Red
people.
Man.
Come on, I always wanted to do something with them, man. I've been knowing Brad Jordan since 1992. That's, you know what I'm saying? I used to be out there in Houston all the time with Lil J now.
Yep.
And this year I was like, man, I said, Brad, man, probably about how many months ago? 6 months ago? I was like, Brad, man, we've been knowing each other for since 1992, bro. What we gonna do? We partners and everything. It's nothing but love, but we ain't never did a record together. What's wrong with us?
Yeah.
He said, Earl, when you coming out here? I said, I'm coming out there, man. I got to do a bottle signer for my Slurricane Hurricane premix cocktail drink, ready to drink, right? And he was like, well, let's put it together like the weather. That's what I told you. Know, that's my word.
Right.
He said, well, let's put it together, right? So I said, well, and he pulled up, and I say, so once he did his verse, he was like, Earl, you inspired me to rap, man. I ain't been doing nothing but being a vegan and golfing.
Damn.
That's all he been doing is being a vegan and
vegan
golfing,
and
right?
golfing?
Yeah,
I'm not mad though.
golfing.
Big deals are done on the golf course.
So now we
that.
gonna put it. We doing the EP. Me and Scarface doing the EP. It's
on,
official.
man.
We gonna.
Damn.
He said no. Matter of fact, not even an EP. An album. An album.
going
Because I
all
said we
in.
doing the EP. He said no, Earl. Let's do an album. I say it's official. Let's do it.
I can't wait.
So and then Redman and Method Man. I've been knowing them since the early '90s, and always want because we always had mutual respect for each other. You know what I mean? And we put it together, and we got us a great one that fits the format, and it's not trying to be too new school. It's not trying to be old school. It's in between. I think the fans gonna appreciate it. It's a good one,
Definitely
produced by
gonna love it,
Super
man.
Dave West. It's a
Okay.
good one.
That's what's up, man.
E-40 hang out in the studio with Cece, Romeo, KDay Morning Show. New album about to drop.
So you went to Jalisco to actually go test like the tequila? Oh my
Yes,
God.
I did. A small boutique distillery, award winning. I'm talking about great quality. I'm talking about top tier. I'm talking about ultra premium. My tequila is the best. Hands down, not knocking nobody else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But when people drink it, they are amazed because they can't believe that recording a rapper is really serious and he's the vendor of record. Like there's no liaisons or nothing. I am the guy. Like they send the distributor send me the PO, right? I send the warehouse that holds my liquor, the distillery. I send them the PO, and then I invoice the distributor once it's picked up, the BOL, and then they send me the check within 15 to 30 days.
Come on now.
Damn.
That's how
I
that
love
goes.
how that works.
So liquor,
yes.
sometimes I get 6 checks at a time. Yeah, 6 checks at a time. Like it might be something for 20, might be something for 80, might be something for 200. Wow, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that.
Yeah, I
that's
ain't
how I
mad
be
at that.
going though. You feel me?
Yeah.
That's the liquor business. Anybody that's in it that really own their own product, they gonna know that's how it go.
Is it hard being in the liquor business though? Like, is it tough or no?
No, it's fun.
Yeah?
It's like independent music. Like it's hard to get in it,
Right.
Because you got to be seasoned. I started off, you know what I'm saying, actually working. I was the brand ambassador for Landy Cognac, me and Snoop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean, and that's how I made my bones in this thing. That's how I got in there. And, you know what I'm saying, when I first cut my teeth in the liquor game, that's where it was. It was I was the brand ambassador for the United States. They was already known outside of the United States, Landy Cognac. So they just didn't have it all the way together as far as the United States. So they backed up out of it. Good, that was cool because what I did, I learned a lot. I got in cool with the distributors and everything. And I told them, hey, one day I'm gonna be back. So I started selling wine online.
Yeah.
So that's when I came with the Earl Stevens Selections wine, and it's doing very good right now. My number one seller is the Mango Moscato. Mango Moscato, 18% alcohol, 36 proof. proof.
18%.
It's nothing like it. You won't even know it's that strong because it's so smooth and it's
it tastes
tasty.
good, yeah.
As soon as you open the bottle, you just smell mango.
Ooh,
Like
yeah.
I'm trying to told you, it's tantalizing to the nose.
I love that.
Then tantalizing. Come on, E-40.
I appreciate
Talk
that.
that
Yes.
talk. So if Cece walks in, are you gonna bless her with the slurricane, the wine, the malt liquor, or the tequila? What you gonna give her?
Which one, best suits me and my personality?
It depends though, because there's two of them. There's two of them that fit you. The mango Moscato. Or the tequila. I don't know which one you prefer.
I might get a little roughneck on the tequila.
I think the mango Moscato will have you right.
Yes.
Because women love it too. Women really love it. Like my biggest market is Detroit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Michigan. I sell truckloads in Michigan. They own it.
Damn, that's
Shout out to
great.
Michigan for supporting E-40 all these years.
Man.
That's my biggest market.
That's I would think that the Bay Area would be like your
The
biggest.
Bay Area does its job, but it's just
Yes.
Detroit just own it though. Like they
Right.
rocking with me.
Oh man, that's
Yeah.
awesome! Congratulations
So what you
on
gonna
that.
give your boy Romeo, man? What you gonna hit me with? What you gonna hit me with if I walk in the door?
You probably would need the you probably might need the Blanco, the tequila, the Blanco.
I'm with it.
You know what I'm saying?
You're a
I'm with
tequila
that.
man too, yeah.
Hell
The
yeah.
Blanco, you know, I think because it's so clear and it's smooth and it's clean, you know what I mean? The Repo, all of them, the Aneo, all my stuff is good, man. It's good quality, you know. Just being a lot of times people they might say, not you guys, but some people might say, "Oh, he's a rapper. He he's just the brand ambassador." I'm the brand ambassador of my own product,
Right.
from start to finish. I created. I come with the name. I trademark the name. I do everything. I do everything straight from the ground up. You feel me? Just like my independent music 30 years ago, 31 years ago, 32 almost.
That's
Damn, it's crazy.
when you think about
1988.
that.
Right.
Yeah.
So, so I think tequila be good for you. Now the beer, I kept everything trademarked and everything, but I've debunked that because that people stopped drinking malt liquor like they used to. Like I had to do it when I did it because it was 40-ounce bottles, but I had to. My bottles was getting made in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
Okay.
Right, and what it is the freight charge was so high that the profit I had to so I would have to bring the retail price up, and so as I bring the retail price up, the retailers would bring it up even more. They got greedy because it was a demand for it.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And so they start messing it up. And so I was like, man, it's not lucrative enough for me because you got to sell a lot of beer to make what I would make. With the spirits and wine. Spirits and wine is where it's at. You feel me? You gotta sell hell of beer, just like if you do water. If you sell like just plain water or something, you gotta sell a whole bunch of it. It's just too much hard work for me. I don't have time for that.
See,
so 86 step for right now. It's canceled. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
The
you
beer.
put that time in to understand how it works, how it's going to benefit you or even the customer.
And it's helping
Yeah,
for your next
definitely.
step in what
Yeah,
you're doing. You know
exactly.
what I
Yeah,
mean?
definitely. So some of them you keep it going. Some of them you leave it alone. So I had to leave. I've been doing good. So all other products are good to go. Just the beer, I put it to the side for now because you never know how these trends go and everything. Everybody might start drinking malt liquor again.
Yeah.
You know how it go.
Yep, that's true.
Hey, I know
Yeah,
people that
that's a
still
fact.
drink malt liquor. You know what I'm
I mean, they are, but
Never let it
but
go.
even my age group, they was like, water, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, it's too strong for me. It's hella good, and I be getting twisted. But I've been drinking Modelo and Budweiser, in my older age. And I'm like, okay. I say, man, if my folks ain't drinking it, that came from the game with from back in the days when we
Right.
was drinking 40 ounces of malt liquor. If they ain't drinking it, I'm gonna back up off of it like it's like a sea crab. I'm gonna
That's
back
what's
up off.
man. Truly been investing in yourself, E-40, but did you ever do any investments before this? Like, what's some of the early things you invested in that we may not know about?
Oh, many things. As a young man, I was, deep into, buying houses and flipping them and whatnot.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Making a profit off of that and stuff. And then, of course, restaurants. I had bought into Wingstop. I had bought into Burger King. Not Burger King. Fat Burger. I'm sorry.
Oh, Fat Burger's
Fat
the
Burger.
bomb.
So
But
we
so
had
is Wingstop too. Yeah.
Yeah, Wingstop. So Fat Burger. Me, R.I.P. Chester McLaughlin played for the Oakland Raiders, right? Kansas City Chiefs and whatnot. He was a neighbor of mine in my neighborhood, and so he was his wife and my wife were cool and still are. And she was like, they say that Chester was doing a Fat Burger, and I was like, for real? No, I think Merton Hanks' wife told me that, and they was like, and I was like, shoot, well, hey, let's let me see what he does. So I called him. He was like, man, I went to school for it and everything, man. I ain't got. He said, I'm doing it for myself. My whole thing is to do 10 of them. I said, well, let me get in on this, right? So the first thing we did was did one. Now what it is that we was in Pleasant Hill, not Pleasanton, Pleasant Hill. That's between Walnut Creek and Concord.
Okay.
Right. So right in there off the freeway, they wouldn't let us put our sign up on the where you can see it on the freeway. They have Borders books and all them other things up there. They wouldn't let us. So Fatburger was new to Northern California. It was none there. Only one that was there was at the Thunder Valley Casino, and that's way in like Roseville, Lincoln, up there by Sacramento.
Okay.
That was inside a casino. So only a few people knew about that.
Right.
So it wasn't, so only people who knew about Fatburger at the time in 2003, 2004, whenever I had it, we was open for 3 years. They had to come from college or worked in Southern California or was familiar with Southern California Fatburgers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, the recession kicked in. When everything turned around and people start eating with the Atkins diet and people started eating at home. They left it alone, and then people was losing their houses and all kind of stuff.
It was a bad time.
Yeah. So and they was and the people that was that we leased it from the building. They was charging hella much, like doing too much with it.
Right.
So we let it go. Chester died in his sleep years later. It didn't have nothing to do with that. He just died in his sleep, and he was such a great guy. And I know he's in heaven looking down on all the loved ones.
Is,
what I mean?
Yep.
So R.I.P. Chester McLaughlin, and send my love to his family. And so then I did, and at that same time I had gotten a 5-year lease with Wingstop because I was going to open up a Wingstop too. Right. I'm talking about I had the building that was going to be in Benicia, California, right by Rayleigh's.
Okay.
Right there. And I'm talking about it was in my name, the building, everything. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I had to get out of that lease. You know what I mean? Because they wasn't giving, because the Fatburger, I put $600,000 of my own cash in there. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, you're supposed to get loans when you do this kind of stuff. So I was like, man, on this Wingstop, I'm gonna try to get a loan. I already, bought into the franchise and all this stuff. So I'll try to get a loan. They wasn't doing it because it was during the time of 2007, 2008,
Yeah,
when
during that time, they was scared about
the
cutting
country
the
was in a recession. Like,
Right.
my credit was good. It was nothing. They should have just did it. But they was turning down all kind of people that had A1 credit and all that back in them days.
Yeah,
so
man, it was a rough time.
I'm just telling you how the game goes. So I just,
No, that's dope. I appreciate that, man.
yeah. So I had to hire a lawyer to go ahead and negotiate me, going ahead and paying that lease off. And, them cutting it down with us. So I got that out the way and everything. So, when you got bounce back abilities, you know what I'm saying? It didn't hurt me financially overall.
Right.
It just didn't make good business sense to continue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just kept it pushing, and with the grace of God, you know what I'm saying, I'm popping more than ever. You know what I mean?
Man, definitely.
And there's several more things I've been into.
Exactly. I was going to ask you, did you invest in Apple?
No, I didn't. I wish I did.
Okay,
Back in the days, I put a little bit of bread in Microsoft, but I kind of got into it like later, like when it was.
Okay.
I didn't catch it, first seed, first round. But right now, I don't know if y'all know from this guy. He's a Grammy Award winner. He go by the name of Chameleonaire. You ever heard of him?
Yes,
Y'all teaming up on something right
Yeah, that's
now.
my guy right there. So we,
man.
know,
He's a smart dude.
Yeah. Startup companies is what I'm into now. I'm in his syndicate. We are, partners in the syndicate, and he showed me the ropes of this Silicon Valley type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole nother ball game.
Angel,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Angel investor, and I'm probably in about probably 14 different companies from out the gate.
Man,
you know what I mean? Like,
yes, much love for that.
not third seed, not you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about straight up first round. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
So that's what you want to get them. You want to get it first round. You feel me? And
I appreciate that. I feel like I learned a little bit of business today.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Give us
Today I got
101 on
schooled
this. Yeah.
by E-40. Yes.
yeah, and of course I've been sick with the record since 1988. I'm the CEO, the owner of Me and Be Legit. He came through with me, you know what I'm saying? And then he started his own thing, the Block Movement, and we family. We all rock together, you know what I'm saying?
So I got to ask
My
you,
brother
E-40, what does the Bay Area mean to hip hop?
Man, we trendsetters, bro. I'm not here to take a dump on everybody else. We started a lot of stuff. We started a lot of stuff.
Man, that hyphy movement still.
Yeah, but we before that though.
No, I agree with you, man. But it was just something about that. It has a chapter in the book.
Without a doubt.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, it had a big influence on La La Land because La La Land was mostly just low riders, and you know what I'm saying. We always got along with them. You know what I'm saying? And with LA, we always been cool with Southern California. You know what I'm saying? As far as with this music game, but when I came with that Ghetto Report card, it was just like the most different. It was like it changed the world. It changed music. I'm not trying to be a me monster, me, and put the light on me, but I'm just telling the truth. Sometimes people get on you for telling the truth nowadays,
Yeah, but no, you let it be known.
Yeah, yes. Because when I did, I mean, now you got what we've been doing since I was a teenager, is turning donuts in the middle, figure eight, smoking up the block, doors open, all out the window, out the sunroof, campaigning on top of the car. You know what I mean? All that. We didn't did it all. That's what the Bay Area culture, sideshows, all that. That's what we grew up doing. Yeah. You know what I mean? Flamboasting. You feel me? And
listen, true story, okay? When I was working in Vegas, I was doing radio in Vegas with Franzen. And so the whole hyphy movement was big in Vegas. There's a lot of people from the Bay Area that moved to Las Vegas.
They call it Las Vegas.
Yes.
At that time, especially.
Because a lot of people from the Bay Area go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, we had a club that we were doing, and I think Franzen was DJing the club. We had the street teamers come back. One of them got faded at the club, got into the station vehicle, and was ghost riding the whip.
Whoa.
And ran into a gate. Yes,
Woo.
and got fired.
The way not to ghost ride.
I think I heard about that.
Yes, it happened
I think
at
I
the
heard
station.
about that. He took it
yes,
there.
Wow.
Was ghost riding, and they were in it, feeling it, and then the station vehicle ran into a fence and.
Now the ghost riding the whip, that took it. I didn't create that.
No,
I didn't create that. You get that to Mac Dre and them, and Mac Dre and them, they was doing it in Critty Bow and all them cats. You know what I'm saying? It was just when I speak of these things, I speak of Bay Area culture. I've never moved out of the Bay. I've been right there in the thick of it.
Yes, sir.
So I'm just a commentator telling how it go in the Bay. I didn't say, I made this up. I made that up. You know what I mean? I made up several things, but that ain't the part I made up. And I've been energized. My little brother and them, Muggsy, and tapped that ass and them. They been gigging and energy with they dancing, and so many people then took a page out of their book and dancing and all that stuff, and that was part of the hyphy movement. That was before they even called it hyphy.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? So we've been in the thick of it for many years.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Definitely been doing it, man. And now we're about to drop Practice Makes Paper.
Practice Make Paper. 26 slaps, man, back to back. Incredible lineup. Big features.
You have huge features on this.
This is major, dog. Again, Scarface, Redman, Method Man, Rick Ross, Wiz Khalifa, Quavo. You know what I'm saying? Schoolboy Q, ASAP Ferg. Like, dog, you've been in this game 30 plus, and you got the respect of today's cats. They still want to be in there with you. That says a lot about you.
Hey, man, game recognized game. You show me love, I'm going to show you love, vice versa. And they see I show them love, man. I embrace the young generation, you know what I'm saying? Instead of bashing them, I sit up there and I try to, and if anybody have any, they want some advice from me, I give it to them straight, not fake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, like I say, it's a lot of OGs, they go wrong. Even if I didn't rap anymore, I still would just tell them how it is. You know what I'm saying?
Because you want to school the next generation.
Because that's what OGs are supposed to do.
Yeah, you're supposed to take care of that.
Instead of bashing them, try to help them out, man. They'll listen to you if you're a reputable, credible dude.
Facts.
And I feel like that's who I am. So a lot of them listen to me. They want to get game from the OG.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
LA gonna be listening to you day and night from KDay to Power 106, our sister station. We got your back.
Yes,
Thank
we
you.
do.
I love y'all.
He can go do a KDay show and then turn around and go do a festival tomorrow because
with the youngsters and everything.
That's what it
I'm right
is.
there in
You
the
know what I
thick
mean?
of it. Hello.
I mean, and speaking of that, really quick, I just want to show you a lot of love because a lot of people don't know this happened at a concert a few years back at I want to say at a Crush Groove concert. Time was running late the way it is on shows, we run late, and a lot of the media was waiting for E-40 afterwards to come into the media room, right? And it was like we were waiting for him. He was the last interview. Everybody waited for hours for this man, and they were like, I don't think he's gonna come. I don't think he's coming. I came into KMP, led me into the dressing room. I came in, I was like, hey man, like they want to interview you. If you don't want to, cool, but I need to know so I can let them go. He was like, no, nobody's gonna say I'm a funny dude. They've been waiting. I'm gonna go.
That's right.
Went in there, and the media was so excited.
Yeah, man.
They had waited for hours just to interview, and they were just so excited. And that just shows you the character of who you are.
Yeah.
That you got up and was like, no, you had just finished performing, you were tired, but you got up, you made your way to that media room, and you made sure you gave everybody an interview, and that is a test to your character.
Definition
in
of a real one.
1988, I signed up for this.
Man.
I can't. My first EP, Most Valuable Players, me, Be Legit, D Shot, and Sugar T. We a year or two later, we could change our name to The Click. I signed up for it. At that time, I would wear an E-40 hat, E-40 T-shirt. We wear anything to let them know E-40 and The Click. We just wanted to be known. Right. And nowadays, it's like a lot of times artists want to be known. Once they get known, they don't got time for the fans. Like I feel like if it wasn't for the fans, it wouldn't be us. So you gotta show them love, because these are the people who got you there.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't never act funny. I ain't never been like that. I was a dude that was always a go-getter when I was a young mustache.
Yeah.
So I seen a few dollars in my life. You know what I'm saying? So I think that helped me. But just me and my character and my upbringing and my surroundings and being around OGs and being solid not salad, I ain't never been no funny acting dude.
Yeah.
I always been genuine.
Yeah,
organic like the planet.
I appreciate that, and clearly they've seen it, and we've seen it time and time again. And I just want to I want to tell you we appreciate that, because sometimes being on the other side of the red carpet, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
So when you see artists as legendary as yourself give the time, we're like, man, that means a lot to us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It
You
means
know
I
what I mean?
appreciate y'all. I
Well,
appreciate y'all off top. Trust that.
No, for real.
Practice makes that paper.
Practice make paper, man.
Hey, that's gonna be my new motto. You don't have to know
Yeah,
that.
that's right.
Yes.
It makes
stuck with
sense,
that
right?
now. It
Yes.
makes 100% sense.
Everything I say makes sense, though. A lot of cats be like, man, he just be making up all. Man, I say it's real game involved. They don't even know the game.
Listen,
The
read
game,
between the
goofy
lines.
cats, they just over their head like a shower nozzle. You feel what I'm saying?
Yup.
But that's why they can't get it, because they goofy cats.
Man,
You
come
feel
on.
me?
They like Chris. They late like holiday freight. You know how to do. During the holidays when you waiting for some Christmas presents to come, you ordered it online.
Yeah.
Hella late because of the traffic. You know what I'm saying? So
Come on.
I
hella
appreciate
cats is
that.
hella late.
Yo, listen, wrapping up this interview really quick. I don't even want to call it an interview, because this has been a conversation that we've been having.
chopping it up.
An amazing conversation. Before you dip out, I want to just ask you, E-40, to talk about the iconic KDay. This is the first hip hop station in the world.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've catered to you, to Snoop, NWA, Pac, Dre, the Far Side. The list goes on and on. But these are classic artists that have contributed to the culture of hip hop. How important is it to protect this brand and to really just show it the love that it deserves? Do you feel me?
It definitely needs to be protected, and it needs to stay forever, because one thing I was talking to somebody earlier today about a lot of the new artists and a lot of the new generation. They don't do their due diligence. They don't do their homework, and it's easy for them to do homework now, because all you gotta do is just Google it. We used to have to go to, just tape, go way back with our tapes and everything, with VHS tapes, and go look at what's that MTV Raps and what was that, Video Soul with Donnie Simpson
I remember
and stuff
that.
like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Now you could just Google it. It shows some old footage of back then. It shows some of the old hip hop. It'll show who started rap. You know what I'm saying? Kool Herc and all them back. It'll show all that. So all they got to do, if they take 1 hour out of their time, I guarantee you they will get a quick lesson in history. And KDay is history. When I say history, they part of history. They can't erase KDay out of the game, because they've been here from the beginning. And it's and they solid not salad. Been in it for many moons, and I'm glad to be part of it, being from the old school. You know what I'm saying? And still here with the new school.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
And I know Snoop and Ice Cube and all of them, I know they love it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was mainly out here in Southern California, not really in the Bay. We didn't have the internet. We can go online.
Right.
But I'm woke, because I'm part of this whole Southern California. I'm West Coast.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right, you are.
I'm a West Coast dude, man.
Top to bottom.
1,000%, man. 1,000. Wow.
Spank it.
You know
Let's
what I'm
go.
talking about?